Hey people, the class video didn't work out, so I'm going to go ahead and go through what we went through today in class. Today we're going to start on exponent rules, and I'll have a hard copy of this for you all Monday. In this unit, the words exponent and power mean the same thing. At the example that's at the top, we have n to the third power. We call n our base, and 3 is our exponent or our power. And when it's raised to the third power, we also call that cubed. So it can be n cubed or n to the third power. So exponent rule number 1. Exponents mean repeated multiplication. Repeated multiplication. I'm messing up here. Okay. Here we go. Here. I just lost my place. I think I'm on page 4. Hold on. I'm a goofball. Okay, now we're back. Okay, so exponent and power, they mean exactly the same thing. Again, this is the base and this is the exponent. Exponents are repeated multiplication. So in this case, we have 6 to the third power times 6 to the fourth. So 6 to the third power means 6 times 6 times 6. Y'all see where I am? Yeah. And then 6 to the fourth power, that's 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. That's 6 multiplied by itself 4 times. 6 to the third power means I'm going to multiply 6 by itself 3 times. Not 6 times 3, but 6 times 6 times 6. Okay, so I count how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 6 to the 7th power. Okay? You may begin to notice a pattern. I'm going to give you a hint. 3 plus 4 is 7. Let's look at the next one. We have x squared, or x to the second power. That's x times x. So we got 2. And then we should have 7 with this x times 7. So x to the second power times, so I put my another times there, and then I write out 7, multiply 7 by itself, x by itself 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I count all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I have x to the 9th power. The same thing here with m. Okay, so I got 3 m's there. I have 1 m there. I have 2 m's there. So I end up with 6. I want to caution you right here. This is where most people mess up when they do exponents. They forget that that one that doesn't have an exponent, they forget to include that. It does have an exponent. The exponent is 1. Okay. So let's, here's a to the third power times p squared. So we got 3 a's, a times a times a. P to the second power, we have 2 p's. Now we have a times p to the fourth. Notice a is not raised to the fourth power. Only the p is raised to the fourth power. So I have 1a, and then I have 4 p's. When I add up all my a's, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's a to the fourth power. I have 2 p's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, p to the sixth power. Same thing here, m squared times x times y to the third power equals m times x cubed. Notice I said third power the first time and cubed the second time. No, they mean the same thing. Times y. So m squared times m. Well, no, m squared is m times m. So we got 2 of them. We have 1x, y to the third power, so we have 3 y's. M to the first power, 1. X to the third power, we have 3. And then we have 1 y. Let's add them up. 1, 2, 3 m's. So that's m to the third power. 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. So that's x to the fourth power. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's y to the fourth power. You may be noticing a pattern. When multiplying same basis, we simply add the exponent. This is the rule. if I have a base, A raised to the m power, and I'm going to multiply it by another base raised to the n power, and these just represent numbers or variables, whatever. I'm going to add the exponents. That's equal to a to the m plus n. So let's go back over what we just went over and see if it holds true. I gave you a hint at the beginning. Okay, so 6 to the 4, to the 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 is 7. So I have 6 to the 7th power. 2 plus 7 here is 9. So I have x to the 9th power. So you see, we're adding the exponent. But right here, I got a 3 and a 2. Isn't that 5? Nah, you got a 1 right there. Well, 3 plus 2 is 5. But that other m. So to make sure that you don't forget that, when you have a variable where the exponent is 1, so we leave it off, put that 1 there so you'll remember to count it. That is the most common mistake students make when we do exponents. They forget that 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6. Same thing here. Now, you're multiplying same bases. So I can only add the a's together, and I can only add the exponent of the p's together. I can't say 3 plus 2 is 5 over here, so it's ap to the 5th. I can't do that. Okay? So I'm going to have to add a to the 3rd and a to the 1st. A to the 3rd times a to the 1st means I add 3 plus 1. I get a to the 4th. P to the 2 plus 4, I get p to the 6. So that is our rule. We did the understanding checkpoint here also, so you can see those. We did these in class, and then right below that, I'm not going to show it. There's a lesson, what's it called? Let me go over this first. Don't include let me just read it like it is. Do not apply your exponent rules to coefficients. Okay, so 3x to the 4th, 3 is a coefficient. Only x is raised to the 4th power. 2 times x to the 5th, 2 is a coefficient. Only x is raised to the 5th power. So what am I going to do with the 3 and the 2? Well, my operation right there is multiplication. So I'm simply going to multiply the 3 times 2 and get 6. So if you have any numbers in there, just multiply them. Or, yeah, most time it's multiplying. And then with these, 4 plus 5, I'm going to add those. So I end up with 6x to the 9th power. And the understanding check here, that's what I want you to turn in. There are 2 problems there. This one, negative 5 times 6 is going to give me a negative 30. And then I have you see how they put them together? This is how I do mine too. I just rewrite and put everything together so I can count. Negative 5 times 6, and then n to the 4th times n squared, because we can only combine same bases when we're multiplying. P to the 6 times p cubed. So we put those together. P to the 6, I did say that right. And then I multiply that. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. Okay, let's go over the understanding check. 4 to the 3rd times 4 to the 5th, that's 4 to the 3 plus 5, which is 8. Here, again, this is where kids mess up. 6 plus 4 is 10, and then you forget about this a that's right there. That's a to the 1st power. So write that 1 there so you won't forget. So 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 6 is 11. Here, I'm going to put my m's together. I'm going to rewrite them and put them together. M to the 5 to the 5th times m squared, and then n to the 3rd times n to the 4th. So just put them together. So 5 plus 2 is 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. Same thing with this one. Now right here, only p is raised to the 7th power, okay? Not the g. G is to the 1st power. So you're going to write that one there. 4 plus 1 is 5. 3 plus 7 is 10. And 1 plus 8 is 9. So that's the lesson for today. You can rewind and stuff and fill this out on your paper that I posted. All righty.